Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. It's caught by Mark Ingram. The 20, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Touchdown, boys.
Mark Ingram, 61 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms, because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Let's go.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Marshawn Lynch, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Throwing is Wilson. Rolling to his right. He'll run it. He'll have a first down past the 40. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
They'll run with Marshawn Lynch, and they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield. On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it.
I'm about to leave this game.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you have to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll run with Lynch. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal. They're mounting a nice drive. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10 at the 9-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He's going to have the first down past the 20. And they will finally get him down to the 27-yard line. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. From the gun, Jackson.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you've got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
Throwing on second down. Wilson, flush to his right. He'll try and run it. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. First down, the run with Lynch. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson dancing to his left. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah.
And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson being chased out left. He'll have a first down and more past the 20. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Who is that?
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel.
Well,
each other
look
pass
who
for
it
pass.
is.
How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility.
Hey, guys, how y'all boys been?
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Open man is Hill. He's got it. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll make it 2nd down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Jackson now, forced out to his left. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. From midfield now, here's Jackson. It's complete to Snead. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Jackson on first down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now it's Jackson. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Now Jackson.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Looking at this situation, if you're at the 1, the 2, maybe you go for it. From here, you kick it.
I agree. I think you have to get points in this situation. 4th down, I don't chance it at all. I put the points on the board and go back and regroup.
Tucker's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
2nd and 5 now. Wilson buying time to his left. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the 1st half of play.
Might just lower his speed so I think he's right where he needs to be.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd.
Okay, Juju is his speed, Grant his speed, Wilson his speed. You can say that about anybody.
Here's Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Now Jackson on 1st down. They go screen. This is Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Jackson and the offense come up 1st and 10. And he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game. Here's Jackson, and an alley to run. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Now, a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Good. Take it away then.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
What you got going on? Nothing.
A 10th carry of the game for Marshawn Lynch. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. From just shy of midfield, Wilson. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And now he'll tuck it and run. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this, where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They run again on 1st down. Lynch looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
That's what you look like in real life.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wilson. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Well, partner, let's talk Super Bowl. We have to. Before the year, by the way, we made predictions for the Super Bowl. You got one of the teams right. You had Kansas City and New Orleans, but you had the Saints winning. I also had the Saints there, but losing to New England.
Every time I look at
now we get a chance to rectify things. So who's going to win the big game, partner?
Well, I think San Francisco wins 35-34. MVP, usually a quarterback. But in this case, we're going to have an upset. Middle linebacker Fred Warner is going to have 13 tackles and an interception return for a touchdown and be the upset MVP winner over Jimmy Garoppolo, because in the Super Bowl, the quarterback...
Be honest, because your heart's filled with love and
Yo, you
fucking
quit
Bible
Florida?
verses. Heart full of love and Bible verses.
Florida, you quitting?
Oh, y'all's warming up on each other. I like it. Yo, warm Beyond's cheeks up.
Listen, Lamar Jackson went 9 for 9 on the first half.
He wins the award.
I'm gonna be honest with y'all though. Beyond played against me for 2 days. You don't do that. You got some good
Super Bowl
practice.
MVP.
Snag City, bitch. Snag City, bitch.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
10, 20, really
Defensive
dude.
tackle getting in there for a loss of 5.
That hitman big pop stuff.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. Steps away to his left.
What's up?
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 20-yard line.
Wait.
He's a little
Your name's
DC.
Rashard, too?
Now here's Jackson on
Rashard?
first down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
No, you ain't got to...
Looking to throw
Yeah,
again
you ain't
on
got to
2nd
broadcast
down.
every game in the
Jackson,
league. He just said
and
he
he
was
will
broadcast.
score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson.
But hold on,
His
for real though,
second
who
touchdown of the
else
afternoon
is naming for
as
shot?
the Ravens push further out in front. A good sustained
somebody said
drive
Rashard.
there in
That's
this
my
third
name,
quarter,
too.
capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me,
I
seeing
saw
the mix of what
Rashard.
they did, how they moved the ball downfield,
Rashard.
very sharp, too.
I saw mine.
Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
No, I'm Rashard.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is
That's
signaled
him.
for
Mine's
and taken.
R-A-S-H-A-R-D. Rashard.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Sure.
And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Yeah, Rashard
This is
Evans.
where leadership really comes into play.
Rashard
How's the
Evans,
head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right,
Throw it out the window.
yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short game when he took off running.
Every time he has a big play.
Wilson being chased out left. He may try and run for this. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
Anytime somebody uses their real name in here, I always act like it's my name too. Rashard definitely don't fit me though.
Rashard.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs.
Rashard. It's really Richard. I just say Rashard.
Nothing open down.
Listen, where y'all
Gets it
cooking?
himself
Where y'all
for
cooking
that
boys
on a first
been?
down.
Where y'all
Really
been?
Richard. I just say Rashard.
Similar
Listen, where
situation.
y'all been at, boys? Y'all don't get
Through
on
the
me.
pick, he learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you
Y'all
just
boys
can't
don't
make.
get on much.
Sometimes you have to take your
don't
medicine,
get
as
on
they
much.
say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make
Listen,
something
boys,
worse than what it was.
big fans of you, but you don't get
John
on
Ward
line.
in on the tackle. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and
Listen,
7.
send me the invite. I'll join the league.
Now it's Wilson.
I play every day. I'm
Forced
on here
out
every
to his
day.
left. He's going to take off with it. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds
here
and
all
stop
day,
the
every
clock
day.
here with a first down.
Yeah, that's all he does.
Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know, in this situation, everything is sped up.
Yeah, that
The
man got that
intensity,
deep voice.
the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to do what we call flatliner. Level in everything he does, read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Don't catch it.
2nd down, Lynch.
You said yeah, that's
And he'll
him.
be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A gain of 5.
Is
Good
anybody trying
enough
to
for
play
the first
GTA?
down. On first down,
Really,
Wilson.
beyond
They're
just
going to
that,
have to go to work
put the
now in
full
prime real
spats on.
estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Throwing again on second down. Wilson escaping the pressure right.
What?
Now he'll pull it down. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. On the ground, it's Lynch. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
No,
Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Come on, man.
Here's Wilson. On the move to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's third down. You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on third. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line.
What?
Just call
2
that
minutes
back.
left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They're looking at a 4th and goal here as they search for a late score. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And I think the ball's out.
I'm making sure he heard me.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Ravens are going to get the football back.
He's crossing. He's checked.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. This one complete to Ingram. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and it'll make it a second down. Here's Jackson to throw. He'll buy some time right. He'll run it. He's got it for Jackson. Hit, and he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Well, that's one of those mistakes. That's a fumble that when they get to the sidelines, I know you're mad, Coach, but look, we've still got this locked down. But that's not necessarily true, is it?
You know, their hopes are slim, but you just hate to give them any hope. You could have sealed it right there.
Yeah, could have finished them off and taken away all hope, as we like to say.
Flush to his right. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Now Myers for the extra point.
Yeah.
And this is back to a 5-point game.
Yes, sir.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
John Chino.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Dude, I heard
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
After this Madden game.
Throwing now is Jackson.
Look at Madden.
He's going to take off with it. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Yeah, honestly,
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Here's Jackson.
Actually, you know what? I'm just going to get 21 of my
Be able to
closest
hang
friends
on
and
through
go
the
play a pickup
contact.
game.
It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. And sensing the momentum may be changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field
get
quickly,
21
and
of
their
my closest
offense
friends,
got them a touchdown
I'm
last time they
included.
had the ball, so they
Make
should get
22.
another shot.
Yeah, I'm
Let's
good.
lock it.
This is Patriots. I'm pretty good. It was telling me about it.
Tyler Lockett, and he's going to take it all the way
Pay for
into
money.
the end zone.
How much money we talking?
What a return, and they've taken
Oh, no,
the
not
lead.
that.
How many people watching this one
Not
right here
trash,
gave
though.
up?
I ain't
Because
even
that score
smoked.
They might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Just the Jets, because Breda lost his feet.
And the lead is now 2. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds.
So, like, the people that get in the playoff power, they have to actually beat all these other people that get
now you got a decision. Are you in field goal range?
They got to win their division against the
because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
Like, at the end, you might try your hardest to not end up in the playoffs, like, you know, people in real life. It might end up like the Dolphins.
And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Dion, if you don't win your division, you might not be a wild card team.
Back to throw. He may try and run for
the
this.
Steelers win his division.
A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards in the first. Now they burn the timeout.
The only way I make it in is winning my division.
Area where they might be able to get 2 plays in, but maybe just 1 play left in this ball game. We'll see. They'll look to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. He was looking for Nick Boyle that time. And it's 2nd down.
Yeah.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
They'll take off on a route like a receiver will, and they might fall or...
One last shot for Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the 4th quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
They will definitely feel like that, because when you have a lead in the 4th quarter, all you talk about doing